Hi, David Bassanese here, Chief Economist at BetaShares, and just wanted to give you a snapshot of my market trends report for the month of August. And really the outlook for markets at the moment is still pretty positive. We've got equity markets still rising through July. We had the MSCI All Country World Index return 0.7% in the month after 2.2% in June. It's up about 14% so far this year and 33% over the past 12 months. The ASX market, pretty similar returns. Was up 1% last month, 14% year to date, and 28% over the past year. And really the themes, what we've seen in the last few months is that bond yields have eased globally, which is helping support equity valuations. On the back of, I guess, an easing of inflation fears, particularly in the US. We did see a spike up in inflation in the US, but the details of which do suggest it is still transitory. Still due to so-called supply disruptions, reopening factors rather than broad-based wage gains and labour market tightness, which is the sort of inflation that would have central banks reacting and raising interest rates. So it is still transitory in that sense. Very strong corporate earnings also continuing to underpin the markets. The Q2 earnings reporting season in the US was very, very strong. And notwithstanding Delta, the Delta COVID variant around the world, we're seeing, I guess markets look through that with the vaccines rolling out and the expectation that vaccines will keep hospitalisation rates and death rates down in a way that governments won't need to go back into lockdown, certainly in the major economies such as Europe, the United States, United Kingdom. Obviously in Australia it's a different situation. Our vaccine rate is still quite low by global standards, and so with Delta variant out and about, we've unfortunately been forced to go back into lockdown. But if you look at it, even our market is looking through those lockdowns. The Australian market still pushing, grinding higher, touching record highs. So really the outlook at the moment I still think is pretty positive. There is something, again, Delta is certainly with us, but with the vaccine rollouts, it doesn't look as if that's going to lead to renewed lockdowns around the world. The inflation fears we saw earlier this year have dropped back down again, and I think that those are going to continue to dissipate. We do have the outlook for the Federal Reserve in the US starting to cut back its bond buying. That's the next big focus of markets. But again, I think it's an announcement. It's likely in a few months. But I think it's going to be a well-telegraphed announcement, and the reduction in bond buying is going to be very gradual, so as to not to have too big a market impact when that announcement is made. So that's pretty much it for now. More details in terms of sector trends globally at the moment are available in the full report. If you'd like to read that report, please visit the Insights section of our website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next month.